Hello everyone, welcome to watch TGBtoys video. Today, I'm unboxing this month's new MythCloth EX item, Pegasus Seiya God Cloth. This god Pegasus can be said to be the most anticipated one for me in recent years. After all, it's the protagonist's ultimate form. The outer box design, as expected, follows a luxurious style. The front features a serene blue sky of Elysium as the background color. The main visual is an illustration of Pegasus and the standing pose of Seiya. In the lower part, you can see that this is part of the EX Metal Body series. The Chinese Agent version uses a silver base with a black cat sticker. One side of the color box shows an image of the God Cloth form. The other side is a photo of the human form. Let's also take a look at the top and bottom. The back of the box is an introduction with pictures of the toy. You can see that this is produced by TGBtoys in Dongguan. Taking out the contents, it includes 3 layers of blister packaging and a bag of instructions. The first layer of the blister pack has adhesive tape. In the middle is the body. Other parts include most of the torso and limb armor pieces, as well as replacement front hair. The second layer has the God Cloth stand on the left. On the right are replacement chest armor, expressions, hand types, gauntlets, and the Sword of Hades. The last layer contains the wings and the support rod and base for the armor stand. Among the parts, those primarily made of metal include a pair of shoulder armor. It has a double-layer design, and what's rare is that the second layer is also alloy. It might not be possible to separate them by hand. You'd need to use a tool. One piece of chest armor and a replacement front chest piece. The collar part is plastic. The replacement front chest has a slot to recreate the pose with the Sword of Hades inserted. One piece of skirt armor. The color separation is very beautiful. A pair of upper arm armor, a pair of forearm armor, a pair of thigh armor, a pair of knee armor, and a pair of shin armor. The upper edge of the shin armor and the wings below are plastic. Lastly, there is a metal rod to support the armor stand. Parts primarily made of plastic include 1 helmet and 1 abdominal armor, 2 pairs of gauntlets, and 1 sword. The sword is entirely plastic. It has a lot of details. Like this, it can be inserted into the front chest. The plastic parts also include a set of armor stands, a pair of wings, although the wings are still primarily plastic. This time, the frame part, along with the back clasp, is entirely made of metal. Is this the confidence given by the metal body? This makes the already large wings feel heavy in hand. The central back clasp has joints for up and down movement and wing flapping directions. Very sturdy. There are 3 joints on each side of the feathers, allowing the wings to spread to different extents. The wingspan at its maximum is quite long, and we'll test the body's weight-bearing capacity later. The last plastic accessory is the large base of the armor stand. You can see it's designed based on Athena's scepter. The face sculpts come in 4 types, namely a serious face, a shouting face, a closed-eye face, and a happy face. The expressions follow the design style since the final Pegasus EX. The accuracy is still very good. I'll display both the bareheaded and helmeted looks side by side to give everyone a more comprehensive reference. The included expressions are relatively standard. The closed-eye face can be used for the classic scene at the end of the Hades arc, very serene. The final happy face, is it meant to recreate the smiling image of the 5 bronze saints at the finale? In terms of hand types, there is a pair of clenched fists, a pair of open hands, a pair of hands for gripping the sword hilt, a pair of grabbing hands, a pair of hands tightly gripping the sword blade, and 1 right hand for holding Athena's cloth. After reviewing all the accessories, let's look at the body. This uses the EX Metal 5 Bronze Saint's body. We've seen it before when unboxing the new Sagittarius Seiya. The difference is that the forearms and shins, along with the joint paint colors, are changed to match God Pegasus's color scheme. Let's play with the body. The tightness of each joint is very good. As usual, it feels quite substantial in hand. We'll check its stability after putting on the armor later. Okay, next, let's put on the armor. First, the thigh armor. Shin armor. Secured with iron feet. Then, attach the knee armor. For the upper body, first put on the abdominal armor, then the skirt armor. It uses a belt buckle design. After putting it on, attach the upper arm armor and the forearm armor, secured with the hand types. Then attach the chest armor. The chest armor has a front opening design. The collar piece requires removing the head. After attaching the chest armor, it's time for the shoulder armor. It goes on quite smoothly. For the head, switch to the front hair with the helmet. This front hair can be detached, making it easier to put on the helmet. Finally, let's attach the wings. And with that, the human form of the God Pegasus EX is fully assembled. The assembly process was generally smooth. Parts like the back clasp, shoulder armor, and hand types, which are prone to issues, were relatively easy to attach. However, the plastic parts of the shin armor and the upper arm armor have poor fit with the armor. They keep falling off when posing. Fortunately, because the body is very sturdy, these falling parts are relatively easy to fix. Not too annoying. The front skirt armor may bump into the abdominal armor during handling. Be careful not to leave scratches on the almost mirror-like paint surface, thanks to the body's good sturdiness and the great grounding of the iron feet. Even with such heavy wings, once the human form is assembled, it can basically stand stably anywhere. This is crucial for a myth cloth with high armor coverage and parts that easily fall off. In terms of appearance, thanks to the glossy paint and minimal color differences, it looks very pleasing both to the naked eye. And through the camera, the large gorgeous wings spread out are also exceptionally cool. It basically meets my expectations for this human form. With the accessories, it can recreate many classic scenes. For the armor form, the head of the stand is equipped with the helmet and the left and right side skirt armor. The chest is fitted with the chest armor, but unlike the human form, an extra layer is added in the middle, making the shape thicker. The tail is fitted with the abdominal armor and skirt armor. The rear skirt armor is not attached yet. Then the torso is assembled. The front limbs are fitted with the upper arm armor and forearm armor. The hind legs are fitted with the thigh armor and knee armor. Unlike the human form, the shin armor needs to be split into two parts. Then attach the four limbs to the torso. The rear skirt armor is also attached to the hip area. Then attach the two shoulder armors to the back. When assembling the base, first attach the support rod under the horse's body. Then attach the body to the base according to the slot positions. Finally, attach the wings to the horse's back, adjust it a bit. And with that, the armor form of the Pegasus. God Cloth EX is also assembled. The assembly process is smoother than the human form, except for the helmet, which tends to fall off. There are no other issues. The Pegasus God Cloth is shaped like a horse about to take flight. The design is quite dashing. With the large wings, it's extremely cool. It can be said that this is a myth cloth that looks great. Even in its armor form, I personally love it. The overall experience of the Mythcloth EX Pegasus Seiya God Cloth, its strengths are that despite the high armor coverage, the figure's stability is impressive. The joint tightness is decent. Seiya's body proportions are also well represented. No matter how you pose it, it looks steady and cool. The armor form's performance is outstanding, almost flawless. As for the weaknesses, the human form mainly has issues with parts falling off. Also, the face sculpt variety might be a bit monotonous. In conclusion, this God Pegasus EX is an absolute must-have for Mythcloth collectors. It represents a very high standard for Mythcloths today. It can be said to be another outstanding masterpiece in recent years for Mythcloths. Okay, that's all for this episode. If you like Mythcloths, don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you next time.